We've been running for a long time. It feel like we've been running our whole life trying to get away. Get away so far away that nobody knows you. Nobody knows what you deal with. But it seems like the more and more you get away, you're trying to run away. It seems like you're just running in the same spot because it's getting more difficult. And then you start to realize that you're tired of running. So in this video, we're about to show you what people been going through. People been dealing with this so long that they feel like they're tired of running. So let's see what they've been going through.
Let me tell you something. I just finished up my run, and you never know what people are going through, what they're dealing with, how they show up daily to push through and to present as everything is okay, because they never feel like they found a safe place to be transparent and honest and set it all down. I know for a fact that people are hurting. Be kind.
Well, here I am. It's 2026. I left my ex-husband in 2012, and he made me homeless. I'm legally disabled. I was a full-time stay-at-home mom for 20 years. There's no way out of this. I'm still homeless. And I'm tired. I'm really good at being homeless. I mean, if you didn't already know, or I didn't tell you, you would never know that I was homeless. You know, there are more people like us out there, out here. There's just no way out. And yes, I've done my due diligence. Don't come at me, because I've done it. I've applied for everything that I am eligible for. I have applied for everything. Yeah, I was approved for housing assistance in 2014, and I have been on the waiting list ever since, and I just received a notice from the overarching housing authority people that I have another 5 to 10 years to wait before I'll be able to receive the assistance I have been approved and am waiting for. You know, SSI isn't much. It's less than $1,000 a month. And food stamps are less than 300. So, if you're disabled and you were a stay-at-home mom, and all you have is SSI and food stamps, then you need to figure out how to survive on under $1,300 a month. And, you know, I'm really good at it. But that doesn't mean it's easy. It's hard. And I'm tired. And I want to go home. just want to go home.
Nobody calls dad to see if he's okay. It's always when something stops working, when the sink is leaking, or when the tire is flat, when the lights are about to get cut off. It's always when the money runs low, or when somebody needs to be rescued. He's always the emergency contact, the repairman, the provider, the problem solver, but rarely the one being provided for. Rarely the one somebody sits down and asks, "Are you tired? Are you stressed? How are you really holding up?" They assume he's fine because he doesn't complain. They assume he's strong because he stays quiet. They assume he can handle it because he always has. Dad doesn't stop being human just because he shows up. Sometimes he doesn't need to fix anything. Sometimes he just needs to be seen.
Can someone sit with me for a minute? I'm tired. No matter what I do, I'm never enough for anybody. I've never had anybody loyal. Nobody that stays. No one that fights for me. No one. Not even my family. I just wish I had someone to give me a hug. Someone to say, "I'm proud of you. I appreciate you." I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I'm 29 years old, and I'm honestly a little ashamed to admit this, but I don't really have a lot of friends. And maybe that isn't something to be ashamed of, but I feel kind of ashamed of it. I don't really hang out with a lot of people. All I really want to do is work continuously. I constantly feel like I'm not doing enough. And I feel like the pursuit of trying to make new friends and trying to build connections is a waste of time unless I'm genuinely connected to someone. I don't know if something's wrong with me. I don't know if I am looking at this incorrectly, but I genuinely just don't want to hang out with people anymore. I don't want to have these fake conversations and laugh at bullshit jokes. I don't want to hear about your job that you hate. Like, I don't want to hear about that stuff. And maybe that's just a problem with me. Go ahead and comment it. But I'm genuinely losing interest in these small conversations, and all I want is my really good friends around and to just build things. I could give less of a fuck about friendships. And it sucks because I do want more friends. I do want people that I align with, but it's really hard to make them when you hold yourself to such a high standard and all you want to do is just chill out and work. I guess this is a message to anyone out there. Is this something other people feel? Am I the only one struggling with this? I just moved to a new city. This should be the easiest thing ever to make new friends, but I just don't even want to go do it. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
There's a lot of people out here in the world who will talk to you, pretend like they like you, pretend like they admire you, but deep down they really feel some kind of way about you. Deep down they really don't like you. And this could be your own family, for crying out loud. You got family members that'll smile in your face, act like they like you, act like they enjoy your company, but in all actuality, these people that you think got love for you really don't have love for you. And this is why you need to be so careful when it comes to people. That's why I say, if I had any word of advice to give to the youngsters, be aware of people. Do not be trusting of people. Do not go through life thinking that people have your best interests. Don't even think that your own family love you. They could secretly hate you as well. These are all things that, people need to be mindful of, because it's a lot of pretentious characters out here. And, life is a journey. You live and you learn. The older you get, the wiser you become.
Yesterday, a man left a comment on one of my videos, and I can't stop thinking about it. He said, after years of fighting, decades, one day the fight was just gone. Not because he won,
Not because life finally got any easier, damn it. The fight was just gone. I really think a lot of the Generation X, we understand what he's saying, because spend our entire lives chasing success, chasing money, chasing the American dream. We got a job, you got married probably, you bought the house, you raised the kids, you did everything they told us to do. And then one day you woke up and you realized one thing: finish line keeps moving. You get one goal hit, then there's another. You buy the house, so want a bigger house. You get the promotion, now you need another promotion. You save some money, and now somebody on Facebook says that ain't enough. It's exhausting. For me, I bet it's exhausting for you. It wasn't the alcohol that nearly destroyed my life. It wasn't my divorce caused by my alcohol. It wasn't my health problems. It wasn't losing 75 pounds, which I did. It was the belief that I had to keep proving something to me, not to somebody else. One day I just got tired. I wasn't tired of living, tired of chasing, comparing Facebook millionaires, tired of worrying about what everybody else thought. Something interesting happened on the way to that place. I found peace. Not happiness every day yet, not perfection, peace. A peaceful walk in the morning, conversation with my wife, my new wife, nice hot cup of black steaming coffee, my dog laying on my lap, and I appreciated it. All those things for decades I didn't think twice about while I was busy chasing. Maybe purpose isn't something you find. Maybe purpose is learning to appreciate the life that you have. Maybe you're not broken. Maybe you're just exhausted from carrying everyone else's expectations that were never yours to carry. Maybe, just maybe, the next chapter of your life isn't about becoming something more. Maybe it's about finally becoming enough. If you're following along with me, please type I'm in the comments so I know you're here. If you're trying to start over, I'm an accountability coach. I help people rebuild their lives. I have two ways of coaching: formal coaching and weekly check-ins by phone, less expensive, less formal. I sure would love for you to hit me a DM if you need help. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Have you ever stopped reaching out just to see if they would? If nobody's checked in on you today, I wanted to. Maybe you were always the one sending the first message, the one making the phone call, the one trying to keep the relationship alive. And eventually, you start wondering, would we still have a relationship if I stopped doing all the work? I know this feeling personally. I went through it with my own brother. I was always the one reaching out, and eventually I stopped. We haven't spoken since our mom's funeral, which was over 10 years ago. Not because I stopped caring, but because I needed to know whether the relationship mattered to him too. Sometimes you don't walk away because you stop loving someone. Sometimes you step back because carrying a relationship alone has become too painful. You deserve people who notice your absence, people who check on you without needing to be reminded, and people who make you feel like the relationship matters to them too. Have you ever stopped reaching out and discovered who would reach out back? I just want to check in. I love you. The world is a better place with you in it. and I hope to see you tomorrow.
So people been running their whole life, running away from certain problems and situations because nobody calls to check up on them to see if they're really all right. People are mentally drained, what they're dealing with in their life, and nobody's perfect. And as you can see, the world is continuing to change, and it's not getting any better. And people are so divided and disconnected. We don't know when things will change for the better. So that's why people are just losing hope, constantly dealing with the same problems, trying to get it right. And they're starting to feel like they're a burden in situations. They're a bother. But in reality, you're not a bother. You just expressing yourself. So that's why at times when you express yourself, you want somebody to listen to what you got to say. You don't want nobody to say you complaining, because at the end of the day, you're just venting. If the world wasn't so cruel, things would be better. So that's why you see a lot of people just running, constantly running. And you think that they're just giving up. No, they're just tired of dealing with this. Tired of dealing with the constant heartbreaks, the disappointment. Trying to do right, and things seem to never go right. So you have to be strong. And sometimes you have to let it all out. And people sometimes think you don't have feelings, but you're human. When they call you to see how you're really doing, they really don't care. It's not genuine. And that's the sad part. And that's why people just want to start a new life. That's why you see a lot of people just relocating to different areas, leaving the country, trying to get into a better life. And then it seems like the more and more you run, trying to escape toxic environments and situations, it seems like you get back in another crazy situation. So that's why millions are starting to feel like they're tired of running. Because it's a never-ending cycle. The goalpost is always being moved. And people really don't pay attention to that until it's too late. But if you've been feeling like this, and I know you need to just express yourself, express yourself. Don't never be afraid to express yourself. That's why I see half of y'all in the comments, y'all family. Y'all come on here, y'all talk to each other. Feel free. And welcome to the family. And that's my take on this situation. Let me know how y'all feel about this one. Share it in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.